Welcome back. Now, when it comes to fact-checking, a lot of people like to use the site SNOPES.com. Today, Link and I are going to play a little...
This isn't that funny anymore.
I didn't even realize you were gone.
I'm super glued to a freaking wall. Can you get me down?
Okay. Welcome back, Link.
Thank you. That was quite an experience.
Yeah, you were great at catch. Now, as I was saying before, Snopes.com is the definitive internet reference source for urban legends, folklore, myths, rumors, and misinformation. And if you don't believe me, just check Snopes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna each read a commonly held belief, urban legend, bizarre fact, something of the sort, and the other person is going to have to guess if it's true or false according to Snopes. Rhett, present me with the first one, and I will let you know what I think Snopes says.
Okay. On December 31st, 2017, Business Insider published an article claiming chocolate is on track to go extinct in 40 years.
I remember this. I actually remember this because you mentioned it to me in a panic, but I never read the article.
Okay, so is it true or false?
Cacao is grown. Yeah, I wasn't just making like an expletive. Cacao, I don't know the answer to this.
That's a good, when you're trying to teach your kids like to release their tension without using curse words, cacao is a good one.
Well,
it's also a good celebratory term.
It's dangerous. It's dangerously close to ka-chow, which is Owen Wilson's catchphrase when he was a car.
Yeah, might as well be a curse word.
You don't want to flirt with that. I mean, cacao is grown in areas that are being threatened ecologically. I'm making this up.
Sounds good though.
And it would ring true to me if you were to tell me that the areas, because of climate change, the whole cacao regions, wherever they are, those hot places where cacao is grown, is being turned into parking lots.
So is it true or false?
So that's it. It's definitely true. I think I made myself clear. I'm
very
confident.
You're all over the right track, but you're going in the wrong direction, technically, because it is false.
I'm going in the wrong what?
Direction.
Okay.
This was reported by Forbes, Newsweek, Food and Wine. When Food and Wine gets into it, you want to believe it. Basically, it's false because what the business...
False? That's good news.
The Business Insider article stated, over half the world's chocolate now comes from just 2 countries in West Africa, the Ivory Coast and Ghana, and by 2050, the rising temperatures will push today's chocolate-growing regions more than 1,000 feet uphill into mountainous terrain. Basically, they're saying that the cacao plants are slated to disappear as early as 2050.
They got to climb the mountains.
Warmer temperatures. However, that doesn't mean it's going to go extinct. It just means it's going to get difficult to grow chocolate, and they're going to have to figure out some other way to do it. But ain't nobody gonna let chocolate go extinct. So this was just chocolate-covered clickbait is what this was.
Oh, yeah?
And incidentally, in a weird twist of fate, we're using the same exact title for this video.
Thanks for clicking.
Not gonna go extinct though. Don't worry.
I got one for you. A popular topic of debate on social media is whether or not meat is bad for you, right? Well-informed vegetarians will likely point to scientific research demonstrating that vegans or vegetarians live longer lives. Live longer lives than their omnivorous counterparts. So, Rhett, do vegetarians live longer than meat eaters?
100% yes. Unequivocal. Definitely.
Just based on what?
Based on the fact that while meat is a great source of protein, there's better sources of protein that are cleaner, like in beans, crickets.
A vegetarian doesn't eat an insect.
Insectitarians do, though. We should come up with a word for that. There probably is one. No, but I think that the other bad effects, the cardiological effects.
The Cardi B?
Yeah, the Cardi B effects of meat. It balances, it cancels itself out. Vegetarians live longer.
Well, here's what Snopes says. A survey conducted by Loma Linda University compared the lifespans of the general population to a large population of vegetarian Seventh-day Adventists.
Okay, that's a little strange.
Because they're just obsessed with those Seventh-day Adventists. No, because they're vegetarians. They lead a very strict, healthy lifestyle, which includes no meats. The data was collected between 1976 and 1988, and the results were Adventist vegetarian men and women have expected ages of death at 83.3 and 85.7 years respectively.
That's older than normal.
And that is 9.5 and 6.1 years respectively for men and women, greater than those of the 1985 California population.
So almost
which
a
is the
decade.
only population that matters.
Yeah, so I don't know how scientific this
1985
is.
California
because
population.
Seventh-day Adventists may be doing other things to keep themselves out of trouble. But I know I'm right about this. The vegetarians live longer.
But to counter the study,
Uh-oh.
a study in 2015 in the UK, the study was part of the European Perspective Investigation into Cancer and Nutrition Survey. Lots of words, which makes it seem legit. More than 60,000 people. They found that vegetarianism provided no overall reduction in risk of early death.
That was the UK though, right? You can't trust those people.
The study also showed that 30% of vegetarians will die at Burning Man.
So what are you saying? You're saying it's
so the
inconclusive?
the overall conclusion
Is be a Seventh-day Adventist.
From Snopes is that it is unproven. And if you want to know how vegans feel about this conclusion, oh, don't worry, they will tell you.
Yes, they will.
So
Okay.
you weren't right.
I believe that I was, and that's what makes it controversial.
Yeah, you could be right, but you could be wrong.
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Don't panic. You know what time it is.
Hey, this is Sean from Charlotte, North Carolina. Better known as the Baker's Dude. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
That is not easy to do, John.
We know from experience.
Click the bottom link to watch today's episode from the beginning.
And click the top link to watch us taste vegan chocolate or regular chocolate and see if we can identify the difference in Good Mythical More.
And to find out where the real mythicality is going to land. Look winsome in the wind in winter with this new GMM crewneck sweatshirt available at mythical.store.